everyone. Myself Shannon. Currently, I am pursuing BA degree course in NVKSD College of Education. I'm here in front of you to do an e-content video regarding proportion. So let's get into the topic. Proportion. What is proportion? Here I'm having one definition for proportion, which is when two ratios are equal, they form a proportion. It's a very simple and easy definition. So what I mention over here is we have to compare any two ratio. If both the ratios are equal, then we can say both the ratios are in proportions. So from this, what I can say is we need to know about what is ratio. Those then only we can able to learn about what is proportions, isn't it? So what is ratio? It's an already known concept. So the ratio, which is nothing but when two quantities or two numbers, when they are divided, compared by a division, then we can say this is a ratio. Am I right? Okay. So let us consider A by B one ratio and another ratio as C by D. When we compare this both ratios A by B and as well as C by D, when we compare, so what I am saying is when we compare this both ratios, if we get a same or means both the ratios are equal, then we can say both are in a proportions. Okay, so I'm not going to confuse you. I'm having another one example. See, here a proportion is an equality of ratio. So here I'm having A by B is an one ratio. Consider A by B as a ratio and as well as C by D is another ratio. Okay. So A by B and as well as C by D. When we compare these two ratios, what we get? We can get the same values. For example, A by B as 1 by 2. Let us consider the value of A by B is 1 by 2 and as well as C by D is also equal to 1 by 2. When we compare both the ratios, what we get? It's similar. 1 by 2, which is exactly equal to 1 by 2. So we can say both the ratios are equal. So for that equal, what we in max time we can able to say that they all both the ratios are in proportions. Okay. So simples of proportion. In the previous slide, what I mentioned is A by B, which is equal to C by D. Okay, so that equal to simple denotes that simples of proportion. And apart from this equal to, we are having another one simple, that is, we can see what is that simple. See, this is another symbol. Apart from equal to, we are also having another symbol, which is that 4 dot. Okay, so we all know for ratios we use double dot, 2 dot A, double dot we can also say as colon. So A dot B, which is a ratio symbol. So for the proportion, what we have to do is, for the proportion, the symbol is 4 dot. Okay, so we can use 4 dot or equal to. If these symbols are present in between the two ratio, we can say that both the ratios are in proportion. Okay. So see here, see here A and B, in between A and B, they are having one colon symbol. So what is that symbol denotes? Which denotes a ratio. Already I mentioned that colon symbol denotes a ratio, and as well as C to D. In between C and D, there it's also having one symbol, colon symbol. It's also a ratio. So A is to B and C is to D. They are having two different ratios, and in between they are having 4 dot. So the 4 dot is said to be a proportion. So here the first ratio, which is proportion to the second ratio. Okay. And another thing which we have to know about this is A by B, in which B and C, which is called as middle term, and as well as A and D, which is called as extreme term. The center term, which is called as middle term, and as well as the last two terms, which is called as extreme term, which is important for the 1 mark questions. So for example, in a 1 mark questions, they may ask like that. They may give some ratio values and they may ask like what is the middle term, or write the extreme term. So you have to mention. So you should know about it. The middle term, which is called as middle term, here the middle term is B by C, and as well as the extreme term is, or the end term, which is called as an extreme term. Okay. So here we are having one word problem. are the ratios 25 gram is to 30 grams and 40 kg is to 48 kg in proportions. So already we know one concept in ratio, which means when two quantities are in the same unit, then we can able to do the ratio. Then we can able to do the ratio problem, isn't it? So same quantity means if one ratio which is gram, so then the another ratio should also be in a not a ratio. When one quantity is in one unit, the next quantity should also be in a same units, then only we can able to find out the ratio problem. So this is an already known concept. Here see the 25 grams, wait, I'm going to mention. Here see the in the first quantity we are having 1 gram, another quantity we are also having gram, so both are having grams, so which means they are in a same unit, isn't it? So same unit means we can able to find the ratios. Similarly, see in the another ratios, already we know this double column, ratio symbol. Okay, so here first ratio, in the second ratio it is in the unit of kg, and the second one it is also in the unit of kg. So both the ratios, they are possessing same unit, so it is easy for us to do the ratio problem. So but the question is, what we have to do is we have to check whether both the ratios are in proportions. So what we are going to do is, see, and 25 gram is to 30 grams. So how we can be able to do for the ratio problems, what we usually do is 25 divided by 30, and then we can do the basic arithmetic operation. After cancellation we got 5 is to 6. Okay, for the 40 gram is to 48 grams, after cancellation what we got is another week. Similarly we also got that 5 is to 6. So by seeing this, it is clearly visible that 5 is the first ratio value is 5 is to 6, and as well as the second ratio value is also 5 is to 6. So by seeing this, we can able to see that both the ratios are in proportions. Okay. So here we are going to learn about another problem. See, do the ratios 15 centimeter to 2 meter and 10 seconds to 3 minutes form a proportions. So here clearly it shows both the ratios 15 centimeter to 2 meter and as well as 10 centimeter to 10 seconds to 3 minutes. So they are having, so in the questions they are given two different ratios, and you have to note clearly, see 15 centimeter to 2 meter, whether they are in the same units. No, they are extremely in a different units, and as well as 10 seconds to 3 minutes. So here this is also in extremely in a different units. So for the ratio, what we have to do it? For the ratio, we need to convert both the units in the same units. Am I right? After converting both the units to the same units, then only we can able to find the ratio problems. Okay. So how we can able to convert 15 centimeter to 2 meters? For that, here already we know that conversion method for 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. By using that conversion, we can able to convert that 2 meter to 2 centimeters. Okay. See, the ratio of 15 centimeter to 2 meter is 15 is to 2 into 100. So how this 100 becomes? Because we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 2 meter is equal to, it's an easy concept, that 200 centimeter. Then 15 into 200. Isn't it? So that's the concept I used here. So similarly, we can able to do for the second term, second ratios, which is 10 seconds to 3 minutes. So for the 3 minutes, we need to convert the 3 minutes to seconds. So for 1 minute, how many seconds? It's a known concept. We know for 1 minute, this is 60 seconds. So how we get? So this is the thing, what we get is after cancellation, that means 15 is to 200. So after cancellation, we got 3 is to 40. Okay. So second thing. So second thing is 10 is to 3 into 60. How we got that 3 into 60? We know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Then 3 minutes is equal to 3 into 60 seconds. Okay, that's why I directly put like this. Okay, then we got 10 is to 3 into 60 seconds. So 3 into 60 seconds means, what we got? The answer is 180. Okay, so 3 into 60 seconds. The answer we got is 180. After cancellation, 10 divided by 180, what we got is 1 is to 18. Okay. And this is the answer we got. Okay. So here see whether both the ratios are equal. 3:40 or 3 divided by 40, whether they are equal to 1 by 18. Yes or no? It's entirely different. Okay. So both the ratios are different. Therefore, they do not form a proportions. I hope you got some clear-cut idea about what is proportions, what is ratios. So thanks for listening and thank you for watching. Thank you.